Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. People really want me to play Judas, but I totally recently played Judas, I think. I'm going to do it anyway, because there were so many requests for it. The first thing I want to talk about is, life is pretty sweet. I finally got in the mail my copy of Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, and I'm really excited about that. Before you ask, no, I'm not doing a series on any Kingdom Hearts games, but if you're interested in content from Kingdom Hearts, whatever, prepositions, man. Friend of the channel, Full Grown Gaming, has some excellent series on a few of the games and is continuing on with more of the games, and you should check those out because I really enjoyed them. So if you're looking for that, go to him, not to me. And anyway, I'm excited to play through those, and it'll be a great time. I really like those games. So we're going to get a cube of meat here. Judas, by the way, only 1 health, but starts with a lot more damage because his damage multiplier is huge. 1.35. That's great. And also the Book of Belial, which normally would increase the chance of getting a Devil Room, but when you're Judas it doesn't count. So we don't have that extra chance, sadly. But the damage is nice. It's plus 2 damage on use. I really want to go to the Curse Room, but I can't do it. I really can't make that work, sadly. So, yeah, onwards. Only 1 health, which is kind of a sore spot. Don't like that too much, but that's alright. Hopefully we should get more health shortly. Like within moments, preferably. The world may never know. I'm obviously not going to the sacrifice room because it would kill me immediately. I would get a chest for that, but that doesn't really help me when I'm dead. Now, of course, if I had the dead cat, it still wouldn't be worth it, even, or, you know, the 1-up or something. It still wouldn't be worth it because, oh god, my throat just decided to give up on speaking for a second. It was like, hey, you know what, I'm done. Goodbye, have fun out there. Anyway, it wouldn't be worth it because it hardly does anything. It doesn't give you, like, anything worthwhile. It's just a random old chest that contains random old pickups and can suck often enough. It's just like 2 hearts. That are, in this case and many cases, useless. So I soon am going to have to resort to checking for the secret room next to the item room in order to go there. As expected, this is where the item room is hiding itself, or the boss room is hiding itself. So we're going to hope for a key drop either here or in the room right below us. And I'm in no hurry. Like, I don't need to do the boss right away for any reason. I'm not, like, maximizing D6 charges or anything like that. It's just like, I'm just doing stuff. That's not a key. Come on, don't fail me now, Isaac. At least the secret room should be next to the item room. It doesn't have to be, but it should be. And I would very much appreciate if it were. So we're going to plan for that. So we're going to plan for that. And if that doesn't come through in the clutch, I guess we're gonna need to get the box again for the first item. And I always say these crazy things like this is what has to happen in order to be successful. Oh, you didn't. And then they happen, so I'm gonna check one more location here. Alright. Nope. Not picking up Epic Fetus. It's a stupid, boring item that I hate. So I'm just gonna leave that, ignore it, but know that we could probably win this run guaranteed. And sadly, there's no key in this shop. That was the only reason I wanted to go there for that secret room. Oh well. So yeah, no Epic Fetus because it's just not a fun item to use or watch. So onwards. Book of Belial, 1 health. Cube of meat. Gemini. Gemini should be pretty doable, but at the same time, I don't know if it does a full heart of damage, so I could easily end up dead if I'm bad, which I might be. I'm not slow enough that it's threatening. And we should get a soul heart because this part is blue. So that's all good. Now all I have to do is do about this and it'll stay locked in place pretty much and we won't have to worry. 2 soul hearts and Pageant Boy. Well, we'll take Pageant Boy for tons of money. Enough to buy the Steam sale that I don't want to buy. And Guppy's tail. Well, I'm not one to say I'm not crazy, so I'm going to take Guppy's tail. Which is going to get us a bunch of chests and golden chests, and it's going to thusly... What is it going to thusly? It's an interesting question. it's going to thusly... Oh, it's also going to lower the drop rate of everything else. Just wanted to show you could do that. Still at 15 cents, so it wasn't a waste. But someone told me that you can get a health up by doing that. No, that I'm pretty much certain that's not the case. As I've just shown. Maybe as Blue Baby, but I'm pretty sure that it just doesn't do anything. Just a funny little thing that the game allows you to buy it even though you can't make use of it. And sadly, we have to skip an item room, which is really sad. But I can't do anything about it. So Curse of the Lost increases the size of the floor by 4 rooms. We have 2 soul hearts and no other health, so this is going to be an adventure. Okay, you need to not scare me. Definitely an adventure. But we're going to make it through, hopefully. I don't want to kill the champion until it's above normal ground so that I can get its drop, because its drop could be very valuable to me. Okay, you need to like come over here. And I need to not shoot you. You want to not? Do you want to try not doing what you're doing? There we go. Got a chest for it, which had a key and 6 cents. That was definitely worth it. I'm glad I played patiently there. Book of Belial's a 3-room recharge, by the way, so it's not hard to use a lot if you want to, which I pretty much don't and should. You don't even think about touching me, which is good because it didn't. I'd love to go to the curse room, and screw it, I'm going to. Which is, by the way, pretty much the worst plan. But I'm going to do it, because I generally execute the worst plans. Could be 2 health ups. To be honest, that was not what I wanted. Alright, we should be fine in this room now. Surprisingly, that room's usually kind of a death trap. Judgment, that's awesome. We're going to use that in the curse room that I'm going to go back to against everyone's better judgment. Ha, judgment. Okay. Alright, so now I'm potentially very dead. Bombs are key. That does not help me. So you're going to need to save me, Mr. Beggar, because otherwise I'm just dead in here. That spider was not supposed to hit me. Alright. I will take my death like a man, though. The sun won't do anything for us as far as important things are concerned. There's the potential that this beggar gives us a devil room item. There's also just the potential for like a health up or something. Anything that keeps me alive. But there's just probably equal or greater potential that it gives us the second Guppy item and we can't do anything with it. And we're dead. Because there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, so let's try that again. That spider, not supposed to happen. To be honest. But that's okay. I did say that it was a terrible idea and you shouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend it. That's exactly what happened. Listen to me when I say these things. I do them so you don't have to. I like to play crazy, man. But as you saw, the beggar did give us a devil room item, which was nice. Since we got a devil room on the last run that we just died in, that means that we can get an angel room on this run, which would be pretty nice. Like to start, that is. So we can hopefully pick up... Alright, so there's an angel room on this floor. Blood of the Martyr is 1 damage up. That's pretty sweet. There's an angel room on this floor, and we can earn it because it's an XL floor, so it counts as the second of the 2 floors, and thus we can't not... Well, we can not get it, but we can't... We have the ability to get it. We just have to win with probability. Getting a good item like that, I'm pleased. Of course, it's not Sacred Heart from a curse room, but one day it will be. Guppy's Hairball is a pretty terrible item that I'm not going to take. It doesn't count towards becoming Guppy, which is another reason it really sucks. I really wish it did. But it's a special item and it's not very good. So it's not worth taking. It's really not. So there you have it. Okay, good damage is good. I like starting off with a nice 1 damage up as Judas. Next order of business is getting this Tinted Rock opened up for hopefully... Ooh, a Soul Heart. Okay, that pleases me a lot, because that's going to keep me alive through a little more. 5 more cents, sure. What I'm worried about here, though, is a bomb. I'd like a bomb. I'd like the second item room. I'd like some real health that's going to keep me from worrying too much. Okay, I'm getting a lot of keys. There's my bomb. I want the small rock and a Soul Heart from that Tinted Rock. And then we're going to go fight the bosses, rather. We're going to try and save the Book of Belial for the second of the two, just to make sure that that one is the one that we don't take damage on, red heart damage that is. Then again, we might not have that option too much. Nah, the Widow is totally doable, especially with such high starting damage. So we're just hoping for this Angel Room. Chances are we get Scapular or something, and that's not a bad thing. Scapular is a great item. Allows us to have infinite uses of whatever spacebar item we want, provided we can get the habit as well. Super Bandage is a special item, but it's 1 health up and 2 soul hearts, which is awesome. This is a really bad boss, so I'm really glad that I saved my use of Book of Belial, because there you saw I just took a full heart of damage, and that means I'm really glad that I picked up Super Bandage as well. But I still haven't taken red heart damage and should be fine. By the way, my tears are freaking huge because of Book of Belial paired with what I already have. So we could pick up Flight and a Speed Up, but I probably won't, because Book of Belial is real good. And that's the Relic, which is mediocre, but it's better than many alternatives. And that's going to give us a Soul Heart after every 5 rooms. We want to make sure not to pick up any other dropping familiars, though, because those are going to make it drop less frequently, and that would really suck, because that could be something that's huge for us. So let's see what's in here. Yeah, I really don't have any interest in picking up Bum Friend, and I don't have a D6 or anything. I'm just going to buy this key, be on my way. This blood donation machine is a definite option if we happen to find a D6 in the other item room, which is pretty unlikely, but just saying, if we happen to have the ability to reroll that Bum Friend, I'm looking to. So the other item room is going to be all the way over yonder somewhere, and that could be, well, it could be awesome, it could be not awesome, and I know we all want me to use that blood donation machine a fair amount. Yep, I'm taking damage here. That's one of those rooms, I think you can make it out. Okay, I think you can make it out without taking damage, but I just never have because, well, I never react fast enough. You have to pretty much see the room and then decide immediately, oh hey, I need to do this, and then be gone. So the golden key, yeah, sure, I'll take heart for a health up. You're thinking, you should have used the blood donation machine all the way down to half a heart, use those hearts down to half a heart, and then take in the heart because it's a full health. You're not wrong, but I am not that motivated. But I am going to go play it 3 times, since that's the amount I can afford to play it without actually losing anything, and then just go back to where I was. So, yeah, that's all the plays I can get for 3 more cents. And then I'm just going to take my Eternal Heart and be on the way, which will give us a health up as we take it to the next floor, and that'll be exciting. There's probably a health drop in that other boss room or something, but whatever. I'm just here to play Judas and have a party. Not worth going to the challenge room, by the way. There's really no need. Especially now that I've picked up the Eternal Heart and would probably lose it foolishly. My leg's really itchy. I have mosquito bites. It's awful. But here we go. If we use the blood donation machine, it would take the Eternal Heart first, by the way. And I do believe that taking Eternal Heart damage does count as red heart damage as far as like losing that chance of a deal with the devil or Angel Room, as the case may be. Yeah, I could have played it one more time. What a catastrophe. So we've touched the pony, and that means that if we fight the Headless Horseman again, which totally can happen and it sucks, if we do, then we will not get the pony, which is nice. I like that. Oop. Ooh, okay, those were both close dodges, but we made it through, which is mostly what counts. By the way, Isaac's Fork, which we picked up, is every time you clear a room, 1/4 chance to give a half red heart of recovery. Pretty Fly is amazing, and Bombs Are Key really is not amazing at all. I'm very, very sad about Bombs Are Key, because having 4 keys is like, this was great, and then suddenly the game took it away. Still, Pretty Fly gives us an orbital fly that'll block enemy tears and damage fly-type enemies, not spiders. I wish, but not spiders. And that's nice. Okay, so the relic gave us a soul heart. We got a key. I like that. I'm still pleased with the way things are going. I'm just a little bit less pleased because of that loss of the keys. For bombs, I didn't really need. I would love to go to that shop, and I probably will. It is the last shop that's guaranteed not to contain greed. Bomb bag, like I said, we don't want to pick up any other dropping familiars because that'll change the relics drop rate from 5 rooms to 7. I think it's 7 in this case, and that would pretty much suck because I mean, it's passive soul hearts that I like, even if it could be better, but it could get worse, and I don't want it to get worse. So bomb bag, besides being an item I don't particularly like, not an item worth picking up right now. It's actively harmful to what I've got going. So there's your rationale behind not taking free bombs, and I think that it's pretty justified. Over the course of the game, I have no idea how many rooms you do, but let's just say there are 12 rooms per floor, because I skip a bunch later, so it evens out kind of. And then there are like just the 3rd floor. Oh darn. Alright, let's do it. Alright. So this is the 3rd floor, then that means there are 8 left, assuming I go to the chest. 8 times 12 is like freaking 72 or something. And that would be awful if we lost, what's 72 divided by 7? Like 10 soul hearts or something? Well, no, it's actually just divided by 3, which is even more. Yeah, so we'd lose a lot of soul hearts, basically. So this is going to give us money for each section that we destroy. And that's kind of cool, I guess. If I had a key, I would really like that, because, of course, that means that I can get some awesome, stupid damage. No, awesome item from the shop that I said I wanted to go to. But I think that the health up was worth the key. Like, for sure. So that's a shot speed up, and I'm not going to take it, even though it gives me a tarot card as well. Is there anything I can do with my bomb? I totally tried to go to the secret room somewhere that I knew the secret room wasn't. No, I didn't. Never mind. I didn't. It's okay. No. Gonna give it one more go and then leave. Sadly, a little more empty-handed than I'd like to have left. Yeah, alright. That's okay. Sometimes you don't win. Don't need that money. I don't want the bomb bag. We're out of here. Kind of empty-handed, but at least we got all of that health up. Like, we've got a pretty good amount of health. So onwards to Curse of Darkness, which really sucks because we can't see the map. That makes my life much more annoying because I'm not generally just one to remember the map layout perfectly. So hopefully we just kind of find everything in a good enough order, and then I'm happy. I just don't have to continue exploring. Soul Heart, good. Seriously, we'd miss out on like 20-something soul hearts if we had taken the bomb bag. And that's just like, that's a low-balling estimate. So we leave the room and re-enter in order to increase the blast radius of the bomb, but it didn't work perfectly that time. Most of the time we'll get there into that other bomb, those 3 bombs, using only 1 bomb and thus profit for 2, which is a great trade. Sadly, it didn't work that time. It hasn't failed in a long while, but that, I guess, it's a hazard. I didn't place it close enough, I think. And that cost me, well, not much, but still, I could have had 2 bombs, and instead I have no bombs. Well, I could have had 3 bombs, but instead I have no bombs. I could have profited 2, but instead I didn't profit. What is the economic word for not profiting? I mean, I guess I took a loss, but that's not very technical sounding. Oh well, it won't come to me anyway, and that's fine. Eh. No. Okay, so that's a boss challenge room, which I would love to go to, and I could use the arcade to most likely get me in there. Okay, this room sucks. This room's poorly designed and is pretty much guaranteed damage in most circumstances. And that's just stupid. It's a gear check, and gear checks are bad. Okay, that was pretty close. In some situations, it can be maneuvered effectively, which, so far, miracle right here. Not taking damage there was kind of incredible. Alright, I just want to find whatever end room is here so I can see if I want to spend time in the arcade now or if I want to do it later, or see what happens in general. Because I'd love to go to the boss challenge room. There are great potential benefits from it, but there are also, you know, not benefits. They're just things that would suck, like Cat of Nine Tails or something like that. Let's see if we get a devil room or angel room on this floor. I don't have any qualms taking a deal with the devil instead of like saving for an angel room, because chances of Sacred Heart are low. I'm not going to just like pass up on a ton of good items that I could potentially get just because, hey, there's a chance of Sacred Heart this run. This isn't a breaking run. It's not like, oh, I'll be able to guarantee myself Sacred Heart if I want it. No, this is just a regular old run. With not Isaac. No D6. None of that. Okay, you just stay away. Angel room, range up. I'll take the range up. See what we get. Alright, Holy Grail, flight and 1 health up without filling it. I'm going to leave that heart for now, and then I'm going to... Ooh, that heart as well. That's nice. I'm going to commit to the arcade. See if we can't get ourselves down to 1 heart. And if we can't, that just means we probably picked up the blood bag or the IV bag, and that's pretty awesome. And this is also going to be a nice money-earning venture. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Will it get me down to 1 heart? And if so, I'll probably go for down to 1 half heart, just because it's an extra chance to win that blood bag afterwards. And it did. Didn't pay out at the perfect moment, but it still did exactly what I needed it to. Meat. That's health up and damage up, and I like that. That is a very good item. Pretty much exactly what I wanted to see. That or pentagram would have been the 2 perfect items, and I would have just been very happy with the way the game's treating me. I mean, so far this run is going really, really well. We have 2 more realistic chances for angel rooms, or devil rooms if that's the case, because it is just a 50% chance. There's nothing like taking an angel room item guarantees that you won't get devil rooms in the same way that there's the opposite, sadly. And the faith stat literally does nothing. It just doesn't do anything. It seems like it might have been supposed to do things, but it wasn't implemented. So that's just a worthless thing that's in there in the code, chillin'. But it doesn't do anything. So there's no way to increase your chance of angel rooms. It's just every time you see one, it was just a 50% chance, and that sucks. Still, we've gotten a lot of good items out of the angel room pool, and it's getting more and more likely that we see Sacred Heart if we see it at all. If we're going to, it's almost as likely as it's going to be. Not like we have Guardian Angel or Scapular or Miter, but we have some of the rare items from the pool, honestly. Still, it's pretty unlikely, and again, I would not hesitate to take a deal with the devil if it's a good one, like the Pact or the Mark or something. Any damage with Judas is just better because of his high multiplier, and that's great. I am definitely visiting the shop, by the way, because it's pretty viable. We've got 32 cents, an extra key, and even if it's greed, that's not a huge thing. It's not a huge thing at all. Flight's pretty good, by the way, since it was just kind of free flight. And rather than the shop, I'm going to prioritize that golden chest. Get over it. So, remote detonator, not what I was after, but it did give us 5 bombs. I was almost happy, but I only used it because people were like, hey, you should use that sometimes. Yeah, Book of Belial is definitely better, but it's not a bad item. It's a good item. I just never have anything to... I have something better every time I see it, and it's unfortunate, but it's the rules. Not the rules, it's the way. It's the way of life. I will give you a couple more tries. You can't do this to me, though. Alright, guess I'm done here. Guess I'll blow them up since I have all these bombs. Money isn't really a thing, but now we can go to the shop. Soul Heart's a good thing. Alright, so let's go to the shop with our 48 cents. It would be nice to pick up money equals power somewhere along the line. I'm sad there was no curse room on this floor. That could have been huge. But then maybe it wouldn't have been. I mean, chances are a curse room is never huge. Could be still. Like, this one could contain Sacred Heart if there were one. But generally they're reasonably good. We know that bombs are key as a pill. It's not this one. Telepills. That's really annoying. But we'll take another telepills after we've taken the other 2, if we're going to take them. I don't remember what the Pretty Fly, I don't know if that's one of the 2 pills that's there that isn't the telepills. And then bombs are key, I would love to take, I really would. So let's see if that's an option. At least we know that we won't get another telepills. So that's good. Don't know it? Don't know it. Okay. Full health, cool. Health down, that's unfortunate. And let's just take the telepills. That's convenient. So the health down sucks, but it's just like, instead of Holy Grail giving us a health up as well as flight, it just gave us flight. And that's pretty alright with me. Challenge room. always look in it, but it wasn't something that I was interested in. Was bombs are key this run, or was that last run? Because that's no, it was totally this run. It had to be this run. Because this run I have 9 bombs and no keys, and I think I had 4 bombs and... or 4 keys and no bombs, I think, was the situation earlier this run on the first floor. I think that... I'm not getting mixed up, but I can... It's not unreasonable for me to get mixed up when I play as much Isaac as I do. Alright. I can handle this. Because the pre-fly pill was in the same curse room. Pretty sure of that. Alright, well, I'd rather take the half heart of damage and lose a little bit of my copious funds than take a full heart of damage that didn't really benefit me. Well, I mean, it's just worse to take more damage. That was poorly thought out in an articulation kind of standpoint. Whoa! Okay, so we haven't found the item room, but this is Necropolis 1 rather than Necropolis 2. We're not fighting Mom or anything. We can just freely go fight the boss, hope for an angel room, and see what happens. It's the Wretched. That's one of the easiest bosses we could be fighting right now. Oh my god, the heart damage. It's only soul heart damage, though, so it doesn't matter as far as earning an angel room. We still have that increased 35% chance, but since we got one last floor, we're only going to have a quarter of that, of our 36%. So it was a devil room. Squeezy is tears up and 2 soul hearts, and I like that. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to shy away if these are good items, but they're not, so I'm not going to take them. This is not a situation where I'm willing to take the dead cat. There are many situations in which I will, as we've seen recently, but that is not worth it. That is not even close. There's an ability, a slim one, but nonetheless there is one. For us to get an angel room on the next floor, we'd need to teleport, but it can happen. And just... if it's not, and we get a devil room instead, there could be better items. And I'd love to have more health. I don't have so much health that I'm just like, hey, let's get rid of all of my health because it doesn't even matter. There's nothing like that. It's just kind of, we've got what we've got, and this is pretty much our only hope for turning this into something that isn't too bad. Still, this is probably a more successful run than many Judas runs, as far as health is concerned, and the damage isn't bad, especially when we keep Book of Belial. So I don't know that this is... It's not going badly. That is for sure. Alright, fine. And we do have this extra fire rate now from Squeezy, which is excellent, by the way. One of the concerns of this run up to this point was tears. But now we have a little more, and Squeezy's a fair amount more. I like it, and it's 2 soul hearts, which are great. Relic is gonna hopefully help us in keeping those up. But I don't know. It's not a huge deal of pickup. Okay, so with flight I can handle them. But I don't even have to worry about it now, because that dude just blew it right up for me. Chances are we're fighting greed in this shop, but I'm gonna find out anyway. Also gonna open that for a significant fire rate increase from the Sad Onion. And let's see if it's greed. It is greed. No reason not to use Book of Belial here. Thank you, Pretty Fly. I would like to have more of you, but I just can't right now. So we got some money. Next floor, the shop won't contain greed. It's literally impossible now for us to fight greed on the next floor. And that's great, because that means that we have a bunch of money. We're hopefully going to have extra keys. We're going to be able to get something good, maybe. It could be terrible, totally honestly, it could just be terrible. But I'm hoping that it won't be. And I'm just going to say I expect that it will not be terrible. It might not be amazing, but it will be, at the very least, worth picking up. Of course, watch me eat my words, and we'll get the ladder or notched axe or something like that. But see, we're being optimistic here. If the game thinks I know that it's not going to screw me up, then it just won't screw me up. It'll be like, yeah, you know, it's just not worth it. And then it'll just cooperate. It'll be like, hey, you know what? Here is the candle. I'll be like, yeah, okay, that sounds pretty good. I'm going to go to the curse room first, and Spirit of the Night, not special, and it does give us spectral tears, so I'll just take it, even though we already have flight, so it wasn't super worth anything, but it was worth something nonetheless because of the spectral tears. So Doctor's Remote, not very good. I guess I should use it right here, because it's the closest, to just check for the secret room. It's not there. That's fine. So we're gonna, I guess we should look for the secret room. I do have 13 bombs, so that's not something that I should shy away from too much. I won't look for the top secret room, because there are a lot of possibilities for that one. But there's only one more that I expect to be my reality, and it's right here, so let's go to that. Containing 3 cents, oh well. That's not worth a lot, but it's hopefully going to do us something at least. Alright, so now that we have double flight, which doesn't stack or anything, we still have flight. The aesthetic for Spirit of the Night happened to override, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But we have Spectral Tears. Double flight doesn't do anything. Still, we have flight for sure. Nothing you can do to stop me from having it. Note that taking that Devil Room item from the Curse Room does not count as taking Deal with the Devil. We can still get Angel Rooms, which is pretty sweet. I like that. And let's see if maybe this Curse Room is also feeling generous, because a lot of Curse Rooms this video rather, because last run I think we had something. A lot of Curse Rooms today have just been like, hey, you know what, here are items. Okay, that's fine, that's Guppy's head, and that's Guppy's tail. So that'll put us 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. Sadly, I didn't take the dead cat. Now here's the interesting thing. I think I stick with Book of Belial, in all honesty. Guppy's tail I explained before, but I'll do it again. Increased chance of chest and golden chest drops, decreased chance of all other drops equally. And the golden chests and chests are equaled as well. So hopefully this turns into something. Hopefully we can find either another red chest that contains another Guppy item, or we get our way into a Devil Room that has the remaining Guppy item, Guppy's Paw, and then we'll probably use that fully since we are in a situation where we have a fair amount of red hearts, and we're going to be picking up the Polaroid. Depending on what's in the shop, if we can go there, I'm definitely not going to be keeping Isaac's Fork. Ultimately, unless literally no other trinkets drop, if we get the purse. If we don't get the purse, then we just have to take the Polaroid anyway, which is fine, because the Polaroid, well, I mean, it's better than what we have. Because Isaac's Fork actually would be a terrible combination with the Polaroid. When you have to, if you want to maintain Polaroid invincibility and have red hearts, it's just going to screw you up, because you're just going to get a random half heart of recovery, and suddenly no more Polaroid invincibility. So that's pretty bad. And yeah, hopefully I don't have to even think about that situation. So onwards to the item room. Hopefully we find a telepills or a teleport card of some sort, because then we can do the mom fight, see if we, well, teleport out to see if we earned a devil or angel room, and then hopefully have a party about it. Yeah, I'll just go in now. There is a key, and it was Notched Axe, sadly. Do I know this? It was the health down. Okay, so that's kind of alright. I know I knew it, by the way. It was just, I didn't remember what it was, and I wanted to figure out. But that's okay if we get Guppy's Paw, because then it'll become a health up when we're at 1 or 0 red hearts, and we can use it to get extra soul hearts, which would be nice. Of course, that's hoping entirely for Guppy's Paw, which is not by any means a guarantee of any sort. Going all soul hearts would be a much better plan than usual, I guess. Not that it's ever really a bad plan. When we have the relic like we do. So I mean, I'm going to do it given the option. I will take a... Okay, I can't do that. I'm going to value the item room higher than that golden chest. I wouldn't have valued the shop higher than that golden chest, but I definitely value the item room over it. Had I found the item room first, we would have been in a different situation. I can't go to that boss challenge room because I have more than 1 red heart, and really nothing to do to get rid of that health, so I won't be going there, at least for now. There's an arcade, and here's another blood donation machine. There's a full health pill in the rotation. I'll probably mess with that in a minute. See what our item room is. Sack pennies, so that would just drop a coin for us every few rooms, but stacked with the relic, that would change it from, I think it's 3 rooms to 7. Both of them would drop at the same time, and that would just decrease our soul hearts. Again, I don't want the dropping familiars this run, because that would just be really bad. So let's see what we can get from the boss challenge room if we have that option. Oh, that was a curse room. There is no arcade. I'm not crazy. I knew there was no arcade. I was just trying to talk myself into the fact that there was one. But we're good. We're good, not to worry. Now, hopefully, it drops the blood bag right now. Or right now. Alright, fine. That's okay with me. 2 full hearts there. Probably maybe another full health, or not full health, full heart here. No, it's a half heart, but that's okay. Health up. No reason not to. So this time it's Chub and Peep, I believe. Shouldn't be a big deal. We have a high rate of fire due to Squeezy and Sad Onion. So that's all well and good. We have pretty good damage due to our damage ups, which are only Blood the Martyr and Meat, I think, which adds up to 1.3, and then that goes through the formula, and then that hits our multiplier, and then we have our actual damage. Pretty good amount, in all honesty, but it's all right for now. I can work with this. There is Peep indeed. Then I'll pick up as much health as possible, and I'll probably keep gambling it to that blood donation machine, in all honesty, because I want a nice blood bag, which is only a 50% chance that we get it if we do get an item. So that might not be a great plan, but it's a plan nonetheless that I'm going to roll with. Thank you, Pretty Fly. I appreciate you a lot. So chances are I'm going to play the slot machine that's laying around. I don't know if it's right here or if it's a little bit further. Okay, yeah, it's the one on the far left. Well, not the far left, but on the left. Play that for a key or two, and then attempt to open that chest. I mean, succeed in opening that chest, let's be honest. So it was the IV bag. By touching it, we make sure it doesn't appear in it from any other blood donation machines, and we can then just get blood bags. Not that I'll be playing too many more of them, probably, but that's not the point here. We can get Pretty Flies from this as well, which would be pretty nice. That Soul Heart is excellent. And I'm just going to keep going for at least one key. Hopefully a Pretty Fly. Bombs or key would really be helpful when we have Guppy's Tail Recall, increasing our chest drops. And golden chest drops, I'd like that. What is with the Soul Hearts? I don't have the Miter. Do I? I shouldn't. I don't want to change it into a Fortune Teller. That would be bad. Okay, Eternal Heart, so that'll become a health up on the next floor. I'll take it there later. Let's just see what happens first, if there's anything I really want to do. Okay, just hurry up and give me a key. That's all I want. Chances are I'll end up picking up that Eternal Heart without intending to, because I just don't really have a choice when I try to pick up my key or whatever else. But it's not a big deal. I have plenty of Soul Hearts to defend me. If I lose that Eternal Heart, I probably should just lose the run right there. Pretty Fly, that's excellent. Bombs are key, that's exactly what I asked for. Health down, I'm just going to chill with for now. Yeah, because, yeah, that's the bombs are key pill that I don't want. So now, why am I really playing this? This is probably a good question that you're asking. Full health, yeah. Okay, I want this health down. Miraculous that I haven't yet picked up. I really don't know. A Pretty Fly would be nice though. Complete my Orbital. It's weird that last run we saw Famine right away. This run we haven't seen a Horseman yet. There's only one more possibility for a Horseman, and I don't know if I count on it, but it's totally possible. Okay, so I'm going to give up at 30 cents. That's another bombs or key. I might use both of them just to kind of clear some space out, but it's not a huge deal. All it is that I'll have to pick them both up, or I'll have to pick stuff up in order to reach that Eternal Heart, which is a little annoying. Okay, 30 cents, we're giving up. Take the Eternal Heart, take our health down, because there's potential benefit in that. And then go open the golden chest and go fight Mom. Sadly, no teleports anywhere. You're saying play a Fortune Teller, try to get a teleport card. I'm thinking about it, I might do it. That might happen. 2 of diamonds doubles our money. So we're just right back where we started pretty much. And I'll do it. I'll do it. You asked and you shall receive. I'm sure many of you actually didn't ask and you're like, no, please stop. Just finish the game. Just keep playing. No, it's too late. It's too late. Look what you've done. And we get Soul Hearts as well, which I like. Stop it though. Just give me a card right away that teleports me, and then we don't even have to play this game. We can just go on with our lives, be on our merry way. Maggie's Faith, not bad, but not what I want. It also doesn't really matter what trinket I have. Unless, of course, the tick drops, then I have to just leave and go to another fortune teller, because there are 2 more. No, there's 1 more. I'm sorry. So we can just do that. There's the tick. I'm going to switch just in case. Be safe about it instead of sorry. Because I don't have Mom's purse, so I would only be able to hold 1 trinket. That means that I just don't want to pick up the tick. Because I need to be able to pick up the Polaroid to go to the chest, because this is totally a chest run right now. And I don't see that changing. I can only see that increasing in goodness. Because I'm playing moderately well to well. I have the Book of Belial, which makes my tears kind of gigantic. I have a bunch of health, which can only turn into good things, maybe. Yeah, my health can't possibly be a bad thing. Curved Horn, that's +2 damage. I'll hold on to that. And that's +2 outside of all of the formulas and multipliers and things. That's just a straight +2. Actually, it might be after the multipliers, but outside of the formula for sure. Still, that's pretty nice for now. Of course, I won't have the chance to keep that for very long. So we didn't win anything there. I don't want to play here. So what I'll do is play here. Okay, that tarot card's mighty tempting, but it went right onto the tick, so I can't really go grab that. Sadly. I hoped you'd just drop one over here. I'd really like that a lot. Maybe? Yes. Yes. Okay. The world. Okay, well that'll show us that the secret room's right here, so I will use that, and I'll take my health down pill. Because again, there's just that chance that it turns into something that we really want to use, because it becomes health up. My little unicorn, I'll touch so it doesn't appear again, but that doesn't help me at all. I could use it with the IV bag in order to just get a bunch of free money, but I don't want to. It's not really worth taking around to do that. Soul Hearts are making this worth it. I mean, it's definitely not harmful. Hangman is flight for a room, so that obviously doesn't do anything because we already have flight from 2 different sources. Glad I didn't take the pony now, aren't we? Okay. Looks like we might be abandoning Book of Belial. I used that... Okay, we're good. I used that because let's see if we can use our 1 bomb to separate things enough. It's so worth it. It's the Hangman again. Darn you. Alright, well, it didn't come back to bite us there, which is good. I used that because, I mean, yeah, it shows us the full map, which isn't worth anything right now, but it also gives us a Soul Heart or a Tarot card, and that Tarot card could have been the teleport we were after. So now we're going to get on this again and hope for a teleport from this. There's telepills, there are cards, there are things it can do. I'm just doing my darndest because there's the chance of Sacred Heart, there's a chance of other just good things that we could get. There's the 3rd Pretty Fly, so we now have the full Orbital, protecting us from almost as many tiers as we can possibly be protected from. Guardian Angel being the only thing to improve this, because all of them have the same hitbox as far as blocking. Except maybe Sacrificial Dagger, which can block tiers, but doesn't seem to all the time. Don't know what's up with that, and you're thinking, yeah, you probably should have left that fly alive so that you could try and change it to a Fortune Teller, which would only give you cards and Soul Hearts and trinkets and things. Yeah, you might be right. So anyway, we did our best, and we did not get what we wanted. Happens sometimes. But if we get box from this fight, maybe we will get what we want. So Book of Belial adds 2 inside the multiplier, or inside the formula and multiplier and what have you. So it's going to have a different effect than Curved Horn does. As far as like flat, what is our damage now? It's going to be different. It's not like this is +2, that's +2, so they're the same. They're very different. Yeah. We're doing lots of damage. That fight is now over. We did get box. Back off. There's a Telepills right there. Let's see what the card is, though, because that's the Fool. I'd much rather use that than Telepills, because the Telepills could screw us over. Now, I don't know if you guys heard the Angelic Choir, the deal with the devil sound, or anything like that, in order to indicate that, hey, there's a deal with the devil, or hey, there's an angel room here. But I don't hear the game audio very well, so I don't know myself. There is nothing. That is okay. Telepills, I'd rather have the health down. But at least we know. And you might have still heard it. It doesn't have to stay. But we're good. That floor went about as well as it could have. I suppose, at least. Okay. That was some surprise dodging. I did not expect to make it out of that perfectly like I did. But I did, so... Oh, nope, not the moment of truth. Full health. I'd rather have that than health down, in all honesty. It could come in handy on the Isaac Blue Baby fight. And it's more likely to be good, because chances are I'm not going to get PhD Lucky Foot or down to 1 heart. But guess what? There's a chance for a Devil Room on this floor, and I'm feeling lucky. So maybe this is the one. It could still be an Angel Room as well. Maybe we get Sacred Heart, or maybe we get Guppy's Paw. I personally... I mean, I was going to say I'd rather Guppy's Paw just because the benefit is so much greater. And it is. It really is a much greater benefit. But Sacred Heart's way more fun and interesting. So I'm a little bit torn between myself. Still, I'd say that I'd be totally good to take either. That is, at the very least, for sure. And then we're just going to go onwards. Curse Room, definitely going to that. I would love a red chest. Give me Guppy's Paw. If it's the dead cat, I'll still take it. Sacrifice all this health, because that's more fun. I like being Guppy. Being Guppy is powerful and tons of fun. So I would sacrifice all of this beautiful stuff that I've collected. I didn't have to, though. So guess what? The game's not laughing at me yet. So this was the wrong way to the boss, sadly. I'm just going to chill over this rock. What can you do about it? You can't do anything about it, is what you can do about it. But you can do something, because I stopped being on the rock. So that just paid for our trip to the Curse Room that didn't give us anything, but it was still worth the risk. The risk was very small. Okay, so we're going this way. And then we're going to fight Double Monstro, and that's not going to be a big deal at all. It's a pretty easy fight, especially with reasonable fire rate, reasonable damage, and first floor boss. Like, you fight Double Monstro on the first floor. It's not this particular champion. It's the pink one that's smaller. But you can fight Double Monstro on the first floor with no upgrades whatsoever, so I feel pretty confident in my ability to handle it this time, at the very least, because I usually do pretty well on the first floor, if that happens. Just give me some red chests. Because they can just kind of replace the chests that we should be getting from Guppy's tail. That's not impossible or anything. So I'd really like it if it happened. Okay, you just mess with that. Easy enough room. Hanged Man. This game is like, hey, you want a Hanged Man card? No? How about now? Maybe now? And I don't know why. I really don't need it. It's like, hey, you know what? Here's all the flight that you can possibly imagine. Watch us get an Angel Room this floor and then get Dead Dove. That would suck. But I think that actually taking Dead Dove or taking Spirit of the Night makes it so that you can't take the other one. Like, you can't see the other one. I think that's the case. Oh. Bad trip. Okay. That becomes full health if we're down to 1 heart or half a heart. Okay, this is kind of scary, man. Okay, now that we've made it through that, this is a lot less scary. I'm happy. Let's grab that bomb and fight whatever our Wound 1 boss is. Okay, it's Skull X, so we get no cubes of meat, and I'm happy with that because I have 3 orbitals. They're just doing fine. And this could give us a health up, a damage up. Plenty of good stuff left in the boss pool. There's also some bad stuff, but it's not a big deal. All I want is a Devil or Angel Room right now. And again, 2 options that I really, really support, and the rest of the options are just kind of things that I would accept. But we don't even get them. We already tried the Curse Room. I guess we're done. So we'll see what happens on this next floor. We'll see what happens on the floor after that. Because there's still ways to get to the Devil Room. It's just not something you can earn after the boss room. This floor, the Devil Room would just be a path, a trapdoor to Sheol. And obviously I'm not going there because it'd be way too easy. Like this run, no way that we'd lose in Sheol. At all. It just wouldn't happen. So that's definitely not something worth doing. When the Cathedral's just... Even if the boss is poorly designed and I just don't like it, the floor itself is much more interesting. And I mean the boss still poses a challenge due to its poor design. So we can still lose in this situation going to the Cathedral. And thus I do that on powerful runs or interesting runs that I think would be fun to go there with. Just because Sheol's skill-based, but it's not super difficult in that. Still, you can have skill-based things that are very difficult. Don't think that you can't, because you can. And Isaac and Blue Baby can be redesigned to be still like bullet hells, but difficult. And not poorly designed. That's totally possible. Telepills doesn't appeal to me. Also, that arcade doesn't really appeal to me. There's pretty much nothing it can offer me. Alright then. And remember, we're not going to see the tick again because we already saw it. Trinkets work on a you see it once and it's out of the pool, except for trinkets that are guaranteed dropped, like the Polaroid from Mom or the left hand from... what's its face? From the Ultra Pride. So those you can see twice. Oh, thanks. I would love to go to this here room of boss challenges. And in fact, I probably will. There is the arcade, and I can do that. There's some health laying around. I have a full health pill. It'd pretty much be silly not to go. So I'll do that. And I can still see my health just fine, so like I'll know... I don't have 12 red hearts or anything. I'll know when it's down to the point where I can't do it anymore. Now, I could be double playing this, but I don't want to because I don't want the extra chance to win. I need to get down to 1 red heart. But I could play this twice per heart. Just keep walking into it. I feel like my throat is just like killing itself. It's like, hey, you know, I don't want to deal with this. I could play it again as well in order to get down to half a heart and have Polaroid invincibility on every hit. But I don't want that. Like, it's not that important. So we're just going to see what's in here and hope it's the pentagram. If it's a health up, I'll take that too. Yeah, you know, no big deal. Loki, and then I don't know who the second boss is, honestly. So this is still fine, though. I'm happy with the way this went. You know, another health up is good. Monstro 2, that's like the easiest thing we can get. Because you could just lock him into going side to side with a laser. Or same side if you really wanted to, but this is just kind of easier. So this is a free fight. The freest of fights. And I like that. Okay. Almost done. And there we are. Chest. Telepills. So I'll go pick up the heart drops that are laying around. And then I'll go find the boss, because there's not too much more to do but find the boss. We've kind of done everything we need to in here. There's a heart here, there's a full heart in this room, I believe, and then there's a half heart way over yonder. And that puts us sort of into Polaroid Invincibility Town, which is kind of nice, if we lose all of this health that we have, which is a lot. So I kind of am not expecting that we will get to that point, but we can, and then we have the full health pill. All is going very, very exceptionally well. And we have... Well, the fire rate's actually going to be one of the worst parts about the Isaac fight, because the more we shoot at Isaac, the more it shoots at us, which is a mechanic that can be maintained in a pattern-based fight, skill-based as well. Like, we can, that's definitely something we can have. Alright, another heart. I like that. But, of course, in the current state of the boss fight, it's kind of annoying when you can be put in a situation where you can't dodge. So the more we shoot Isaac, the more he shoots at us. The more we shoot Blue Baby, the more he shoots at us. And that is pretty much the only reason that this is challenging as is, because I'm going to have a lot of tears. Fortunately, no familiars to add to that. What is with all these just random soul hearts? I'm not complaining. It's just like so many soul hearts that they're just on the base 10% chance. Oh well. Oh, nope, gonna back off there. Parabytes are not too bad. Chest for that. Now we have a reasonable bomb count as well as our reasonable key count. Yeah, don't think I won't. I expected an item. I'll take a speed up because I'm kind of slow. Judas does start slower than base Isaac, and I do say that base Isaac is as far as you need to go, but a little past that I'm still comfortable and happy. So I'm a little comfortable and happy here. I'm still comfortable and happy, or whatever I just said. So this is as much speed as I need. It's actually more. But Judas's base speed, while it was cutting it just fine, I can go for more, I guess. It's not a huge deal. Okay, so you just don't do what you're doing. Fine jerk. Don't do that? Just... thank you. There we go. We should soon get into the repeated bomb state, where concerns will melt away. Duke of Flies, I expected to kind of die there in all honesty. Our damage output should be insane when we actually use the Book of Belial. Regardless, the fight is over. We got an angel room, but remember I did say, and I'm correct in saying that, in here we will just find a trapdoor to Sheol. But what I will do is I will blow up the rock that's behind it in case it's a tinted rock. That's a personal dream of mine. There's really like no increased chance or any reason that that's a good idea. It's just something that I like to do because I think that it will be very hilarious and novel and whatever. So that's my goal. It's like my personal goal in life is to have that tinted rock be a thing that exists. Today was not that day. And you can check it in all of them. It's not like exclusive to the last devil room or anything like that. I just only check at that point because I'm weird. What can I say? Chill over the rocks. This is most of the reason that the gazing globins haven't been a problem as far as our speed is concerned, since we can just chill over a rock, spectral tear him to death. But that's okay. Could be on the right track to the boss as well. I wasn't expecting to be, and I wasn't. Don't want the half heart. Do want to go to here. That's not a Guppy item, preferably Guppy's paw. So I guess, well, whatever. I found out. It could have teleported us to the devil or angel room, which would have been nice. It would also be nice if we got a Joker card somewhere along the line here, so that we could go to that room, and then get whatever it is that the game wants to bestow upon us, or offer us in the case of the devil room. Which would be nice, but it didn't happen. Well, yet. There's still the chance for a Joker card. We can get a Joker card at any point right now. Literally any old room could give it to us. Nope, that was really bad damage to take. Fortunately, I have so much health that a little bit of silly damage here and there is not the end of the world by any means. Alright. Okay, note that our orbitals do stop some enemy charges, such as these holy leeches, as well as chargers and things. Those get stopped if they hit our orbitals, which is awesome. I love that mechanic. No. Okay. I think we should... the knockback. And everyone's like, every time he talks about knockback, he has a high rate of fire. Yes, but that's not usually as much of a correlation as the times I pointed out. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. I promise. Orbitals are really just like making dodging not matter. I like that. This I'm expecting to be the boss direction. Don't you think I won't? I can double play him as well since it's a full heart, unless he drops something. The Magician is homing tears, that's pretty good, but I don't really care for that. Goat Hoof, speed up. What is this tarot card? The Devil, that's Book of Belial for a room, so I don't really need that. And I'm going to play him down, and then I'm going to use full health, and I'm going to play him down some more. I'm going to get an item from him, if it kills me. Okay, that gives me my heart back, sadly. Hierophant, that's 2 extra soul hearts. That's very good. Rather than waste soul hearts, I am just going to use full health now. Just give me something. Give me an item. Don't think that I will give up on you. I have speed. I'm willing to backtrack for that heart back there. It's a half heart. I know that. Do I know that pill? Of course I know that pill. Bobby Bomb. Pretty Fly isn't really worth anything. Bobby Bomb gives us 5 bombs and makes our bombs homing. That's cool. I like that item. I'm going to go grab that half heart. Since now I don't have that full health pill, I was really hoping for like Sacred Heart. But, of course, did not happen. Now, you're wondering, since it's a Demon Beggar, isn't it supposed to give you a Devil or Angel Room item, or probably just a Devil Room item in your mind, maybe? I don't know. I'm not going to put thoughts in your mind. But no, it's not guaranteed to. It can. And only as the first item. If you re-roll it, out of luck. It's just a normal item. But it gives you whichever is on the floor, Devil or Angel Room item. And, yeah, that's about it. It doesn't have to do it, though. So let's go on to see where the boss is. It's got to be one of these ways, and I think it's probably down. I don't remember the blue pill, but it's whatever. It can't be that hugely valuable. I know. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're good. Pushed him off the screen, and I was like, I hope he's coming back. At least I have bombs so I can get out of the room. If I had gotten like a glitch there that screwed me. But it's all good, man. Oh no, my orbitals didn't block the charge. Alright, one down. Telepills. Something that we don't use on the chest, because it can take us to an I am error room, which is an empty room that will just have us trapped there unless we have another teleport. So that'd be really bad. And it's just not potentially beneficial in the chest. Chances are I'm gonna... Ooh, a judgment card. I like that. Health down. Yeah, so I'm gonna... think about this. I'm gonna use the judgment card in the curse room. Could be a demon beggar. I'd still mess with it. And I'd trade soul hearts for it in all honesty. And that'd be a terrible, terrible strategy, but guess what? Worth it. And in the curse room, that same rule applies as with demon beggars, where it doesn't have to give you a devil or angel room item, but it can. So we're gonna hope for that. And this could be the day. Then again, probably not. Alright, get away from that. Normal beggar, I have a lot of money, so this should be all well and good, easy to deal with. Health is fine. I like health. Scapular. So it is an angel room on the floor. Scapular gives us a soul heart if we get down to half of a red heart, and that's good. But I need a joker card, like right now. So I'm going to do extra rooms just in case I can get one. Because going in there, knowing it's an angel room, we've picked up a lot of the items. What we haven't picked up is Miter, Dead Dove, Prayer Card, Halo. Not sure if there's anything else, honestly. So I would love to go in there and find Sacred Heart sitting there waiting for me, knowing that this is the floor. Maybe we get another judgment card too. I take it right back into the curse room. I've got the soul hearts, and I've got the money. He paid out very quickly for that scapular, which is a very nice thing to do. It was very considerate. Still, chances are low. I'll admit, chances are low. But I will full clear the Cathedral. I'll full clear the chest because it's fun, not because it can get us anything. Only way to get to a devil room in the chest or an angel room in the chest is with a joker card or a red chest teleport. And the red chests, pretty unlikely you find one. There's a top secret room that can contain one, or that does contain one. Just you're not guaranteed to get that very top secret room at any point in time. And then there's a... Yeah, I want all of that. And then, if you have the left hand, all of the chests will be red chests, and those can contain... Wait, those can take you... They can teleport you there. So I'll take the Magician and go ahead and use it on this fight, and then pop out Book of Belial to do as much damage as possible with each hit. Yeah, this is going to go pretty well, I'd imagine. It's going to test how many soul hearts we do have, because I'm probably going to take damage. I've already taken a hit. But we are doing this well. It's going quite well. Because, I mean, geez, Book of Belial's a good item. And as good as our damage is, it's not good enough. I mean, it's probably good enough, but it's not as good as it is now. And I like that. The extra damage is pleasing to me. Alright, so that was a pretty easy fight. I will take the red heart. And before going in, I will take the health down along with me, because who knows what this could turn into. I don't. Probably nothing, but that's okay. In the chest, we open our 4 chests. We're going to get more chests as well. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Alright, goodbye, Book of Belial. I'm going to miss you. Now, Technology 2 would be something worth taking if I were Guppy, I guess, but it's a 35% damage down. And it's 10 hits per second, which would be terrible against Blue Baby, causing him to shoot so much at us. Which means that I'm not super into that, in all honesty. So we're just going to build up more rerolls and see what happens. I'll pick up pretty much whatever the game wants to offer me, because there's kind of no reason not to at this point. And this is so silly. Every time I'm like, hey, you know, maybe we'll get the D6 later. We're getting the D6 a lot when we're not playing Isaac. And that's great, even if that's totally weird, because it's pretty rare. Still, it's rerolling time. And a lot of people, well, some people, might be displeased with that because they're like, I love when you don't use the D6 because you stop fishing for rerolls and doing things like that. Backtracking and optimizing. To whom I say, that's the way I have the most fun, and I'm sorry. So we took a bit of damage here against this Double Gritty Junior. We're also over an hour. Everyone's gonna be like, wow, you must have broken the game. Nah, man, I just kind of am slow. I'm a slow player in this game. For sure. This will get us our reroll. There's no other item for us to worry about saving, so we don't have to switch it with my best friend. Not my best friend, just best friend. It's not my best friend, it's best friend. And save it or anything, but that's an option if we do get a spacebar item that we want to save. Like perhaps we see the Forget Me Now after this reroll, and then we're like, hey, yes, please. That'd be great, and I would totally be down for that. I'm pretty much always down for Forget Me Now on the chest. Okay, so there's Polyphemus. I like Polyphemus. I'm going to give us a large tier by adding 4 to our damage and then multiplying by 2. So that's a lot more damage, and that would be great if we were Guppy because our flies do twice our damage, and those would be like massive damage right now. So I would, that'd be nice, but it's not the case. And we're firing very quickly for having Polyphemus, which I like, because that means that this is a very viable damage option for us. We've already taken heart, so we couldn't get that drop there. And sadly, we just accidentally picked up that half heart, which means we don't have Polaroid invincibility if we get hit enough. Another spacebar item. Sadly, there's no way for us to move it into this room with 3 items, so we can get 4, or if we could move both, 5 rerolls. But that's life sometimes. I'm not going to get too bent up about it, because there's no reason to. Why don't I just get hit a ton? That sounds like a really good plan to me. I don't know about you. Okay, so I guess I want to kill Super Wrath last, and that's exactly how that's going to go down, because he can give me Mr. Mega, which would make our bombs large, have more damage and blast radius, and give us 5 bombs. So then we'd have large homing bombs, and that'd be pretty cool. Have a little more health, why don't you? And that's exactly how that went down as well. Note that they would not stack if we like didn't pick it up, got another Super Wrath room, and then got another Mr. Mega. That wouldn't stack. We'd get the 5 bombs again, but that would not increase our damage more. I don't think, at least. Maybe I'm totally wrong and it does, but I'm pretty sure that is not how that happens. Okay, you need to calm down, Monstro. Okay, now that there's only one Monstro, my concerns are alleviated for some amount. Okay, you need to start shooting. You need to laser me. You need to laser me. Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. Continued cooperation. Monstro's Tooth summons Monstro to stomp on an enemy. Just touching them so they don't appear again. Not that they're likely to. So there's our triple reroll for I'll take the odd mushroom for a smallish damage increase. Speed down, which I like, and health up that doesn't matter too much because it's not filled or half or filled or anything like that. But the damage up is good. I'm going to clear the chest, by the way. That was not a question at any point in this, pretty much. I've had a run that's built up to this kind of ability, and I'm not going to pass that up. Alright, so we're going to get them sort of in sync-ish. Never mind me. I'm just making up stories and things. I don't know how you thought you were close enough to me, but I'm happy with it, because now this room is free, since I miraculously took no damage and had nothing go wrong there. 6 keys, we're kind of running out. Oh, cool, half heart. So now we're set for Polar Invincibility. That room we have no reason to go into at all. And I like that we're finding the boss absolutely last, because the boss is the last place I want to go in this kind of situation where this run's going super nicely and we have all sorts of re-rolling ability and what have you. Homing bombs do affect those bombs, because those bombs count as our place bombs for whatever reason. So that's cool. Alright, it doesn't really matter which one I kill first, last, second. I've already picked up a lot of the drops. Like, I picked up Mr. Boom, so that wouldn't appear. Steam Sale doesn't matter to me. Literally a worthless item right now. And in fact, it's better not to take it because we do have the D6, so we could, if we find the secret room, maybe we farm greed, and then suddenly we get a ton of items all at once. And who's laughing now? But I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to. Video's been quite long. Glad I only have to record this tonight. Wow, why don't I take more damage? Sounds like a good plan. Alright. Now we have poison bombs as well. That's 5 more bombs. Now we have giant homing poison bombs. That's cool. It's 2 more rerolls. PhD would turn this into health up, but that doesn't really matter. I'd rather reroll it because it's not very helpful anyway. Because it would also recover 2 hearts and ruining our Polaroid invincibility. And it's also just something to reroll that I don't need. I like rerolling more than I like PhD right now, because it wouldn't do much. Then again, there are a lot of items to reroll. It's not like I would run out of things to reroll in the event that I decided to take that and then only had one thing to reroll, but... Okay, now the PhD is technically worth it, but I'd still rather reroll it. The reason it's worth it is because it would recover us to full health. We'd use this health down, which had become a health up. Then we'd pick up that half heart, and we'd be in a better health situation than we're in right now. But... Nope. That is not at all necessary or desired, because I'd rather reroll it into anything. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Is this going to be the top secret room that contains a red chest that either gives us Guppy's paw or teleports us directly to the devil or angel room hopefully containing Sacred Heart, and all that good stuff? I don't know. It could be. More than likely it's not, but it could be. And that's what we're here for. Yeah, no, but I can blow it up to get another item. Brass will touch that so it doesn't appear again. Easy. Take this half heart because there's another half heart laying around so I can get that extra full heart and be at the optimal health for my current situation. Go reroll. See what we got going for us. What could you be? Yeah, I'll take Quad Shot. Lowers the damage bonus of Polyphemus to +5 rather than +4 and ×2, so it pretty much halves our damage per tier. But if we hit with at least 2 tiers, we are going to do more damage. So that's cool, with me at least. Fire rate lowering doesn't stack, so we're still shooting quickly. Come back, Famine. Oh, you came off the other side of the screen for... You know, because the screen just loops. That's cool with me. Another chest. Spelunker hat. Nah. Bloat, not going to be too bad. Look how much damage we do when we hit with all 4 tiers. And what was I thinking? If we pick up Mom's Knife from something or other, obviously that means we're going to do half as much damage as we should, approximately. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape. And now I can reroll whatever item I want since there's no double room or anything. So I'll just do the second closest thing, the one that doesn't require a bomb, and we'll all be happy. Of course, if I get Mom's Knife, I'll be a little upset about that. Note that every bomb does have a poisonous explosion cloud, but none of them do poison damage except our placed bombs. None of them. So don't think that. Okay, what do you got? Fall me Spelunker hat. Celtic Cross, I'll take it. 30% chance of invincibility for about 7 seconds on hit. That's cool, man. Sadly, it looks like we're not getting a Forget Me Now. Still, it looks like we actually will get another reroll, so I guess I shouldn't say definitely yet. It just seems unlikely. But I'll do my best. See, that didn't poison Loki there, even though it had a poison cloud. Alright. Loki dies, and then last room does have fighting, so we get a reroll after the boss fight, and hope that it's Forget Me Now. If not, well, that's the run over, and I had a fun run. I hope you had a fun run as well. Okay, that's that. 2 health down pills. Not going to take them because they'd ruin our Polaroid invincibility. Not that I expect to get to the point where I need it, but it could happen. Our orbitals should pretty much protect us from the flies in general, so I don't have to worry about them too much. And this fight's going quite well. We're hitting with all 4 tiers every time, as I'm currently lined up at least. So we're doing a lot more damage than with just Polyphemus alone. And this is about to be over. It is now over. So let's see what our last reroll wants to give us. Moment of truth, please. And just because, I'm going to do it here because there's a lot of backtracking otherwise. That is not the item I was after. Oh well. That was a fun time. I enjoyed that run. Nothing that the secret room can offer us would get us what we want. As far as Forget Me Now is concerned, there's no way I can do it. So that was, like I said, a fun run. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. An hour 15, that's a lot. I did lose a run at the start, so I guess that contributes. But anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.